With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink. Fair of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Black 22. 21. Check black 21. Check pass. Check pass. Kill. Switch. Bang. Check. Crunch. Keep bringing it. Stay in there. Kill.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, Winston. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Ready. Watch the pass. Let's go.
Off the play fake, Winston. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Let's go.
On first down, here's Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Green, triple team. 54. Mike 50.
Now Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple T. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
We got this. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Brady gives to Michel, and an alley to run. He finds an opening past the 40. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
53, all 50. Check 26, let me kill.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Patriots send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 30. Let's go now. Let's go.
From the 29, Winston. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check. Shoot. Here we go, even.
On 1st and 10, Winston. They'll find Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Mike, 54. Hey, Egan, you ready? Man, let's get him converted. Check 43. Flip it. Hey, alert 3. Showing up.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a second down coming up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Rip. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Get him.
To throw, it's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
57, Mike. Check it. 57. You can't block it.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going deep here for Edelman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
We own them. Check. Watch the safety creep. Sonny. Hey, turn it up. Shoot. Choke. Let him go.
On second down, a run with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, wahoo! Check Mike 57. I'm coming after you. Rip.
Here's Brady. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Check 37. Check 37.
Following the interception, Winston. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
First down, Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, this is Jennings. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On third down, Winston. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Jameis now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10.
Here we go, even. Kill. Turn it up. Hey, even. Turn it up. Check hot route. Hot. Let me go.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it second and 14.
Wait. Check right 54.
Play action now. Winston. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Winston on third and 2. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
I got you.
Throwing again. Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Green, 17. Easy. Hey. 953. I'm coming.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 66. 72.
Brady. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Gold 50. 55. Hey, Foxtrot.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Man open, Rice. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Strong right. Alert.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Defense, let's go. Regular.
Now Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alabama. 57's right. But he hit.
From the gun, it's Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lamb. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Wait, set. Green 80. Mike 57. I got him. Hey, hey.
First down, here's White. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Looking to throw on second down. Brady got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's second and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
I got 86. Single.
Brady going to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Motion.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
This is third and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Double up. Now. Check. Motion out of the backfield. 5.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Jarrett Stidham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Wait. Check. Fresno. Let's convert. You go take play.
Play fake. Winston. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And the Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check 52 more. Check Sunday. Check 99. Check 20. Check 50.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
First down, New England.
Brady now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Motion.
Now Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To throw is Brady. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math, but it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They run with Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, Winston. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
And sometimes teams want...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They'll toss it to Breida. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So the